It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple of offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today. And I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mic check, 1, 2.
May. That one to the veteran Hooper. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup.
Hey, Mike spoken. Hello, y'all. Welcome to Madden late night stream here in the summer. We are playing as the Dallas Cowboys versus the New England Patriots.
Them to try to pick up more yards
after the
catch.
That's caught by Bourne. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down.
Welcome.
You have the big shot downfield take.
Playing some Madden. Why not?
To his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by
what
one
the
of his teammates.
Hell's that?
These are the opportunities that
God
just
damn.
kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and another snap.
Oh yeah, dudes.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on
Doing what that Lone Star State defense does.
Third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Sly's kick
We
is
good, we good.
And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll run with Dowdle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
And they're going to be set up right around the
big boy Ferguson.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need
Don't ever do
somebody
that
in the
again,
huddle
bro.
to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here.
Alright, we're going to give the ball to CD Lamb.
Underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and
watch that CD Lamb touchdown. Never mind. That was horrible timing.
You find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Has completed to Douglas. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Walk it off with a sack by Michael Parsons.
Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to
Dude's
bring him down.
Great linebacker, I'll give him that. I'm a Dolphins fan when Miami played Dallas. We had one heck of a time trying to get around this dude.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
This was that Christmas game, I think, like 2 years ago. Ended up winning by game miracle field goal by Jason Sanders.
So far, a field goal separating the two sides.
It was insanity.
This drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Lamb, what are you doing?
What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's
okay. Lamb is not doing anything for me.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Been intercepted twice this game. Lamb is not doing nothing for me.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd
Might be having to use Cavante Turpin, Brandon Carson, and Rico Dowdle.
Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Try to force another field goal.
3rd and
That's a
short.
close one.
And here is May.
Dang it.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats are out to a 10-0 lead.
Not a good start, y'all.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Dowdle.
2nd down, and
Bro is more reliable than my own #1 receiver.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's
better.
Inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Dak to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in.
Good way to redeem yourself, Lamb. Good way to redeem yourself.
Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, certainly
That
has,
spin
Mike.
is
And I think the biggest
crazy.
thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first
Let's see, do we
quarter,
want to go for it?
they cut into that lead.
It has the
I have a
play.
feeling this thing's going to go back and
Do I have
forth,
the
and
faith?
we're gonna
Nope.
have some fireworks ahead of us.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
Just go for the field goal.
The kick is good.
Rather be down
And the
there by
Cowboys are
3
on
than
the board.
4.
It's 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Tonight's game weather is a cooling crisp,
To return
84
is
degrees,
JaMychal Hasty.
clear, sunny
And he'll be brought
skies,
down just beyond the 25-yard line. So
and
now
beautiful
the New
Dallas,
England offense
Texas
getting
at
ready for their
AT&T
next possession.
Stadium.
They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Donovan Wilson will bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Gibson. He'll manage only a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
I have a semi-high feeling they're going to get this conversion.
They gonna look to throw.
Yep.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and give it
Oh
up the
boy.
middle. And he finds a little bit of space.
Cowboy defense ain't doing too
hot.
hot.
For a gain of 4. They'll go play action with May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Keep him, but keep an eye on him. If you need to sub him out, we'll do it. Rather have healthy players than hurt players. Healthy players win games.
Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where
Get him.
move to. Well, they had that one
Now what?
right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
I'm afraid of this
And he's
flag.
out of bounds, but not until he gets
Ineligible
inside
to receive a
the
downfield is
25-yard
laughable.
line.
Except
You
3rd
only
and
get a
10.
1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's
That
when
is the
strayed
hard
a little
part.
too far, and it draws the flag.
Keeping them.
Throwing on 3rd down is May.
No!
And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is
No
shy
way.
of it. And they say
No
it's
way.
4th and inches. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard
Alright,
line.
we good. We're good.
The Cowboys offense
Just trying to make a
makes their
comeback.
way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Looks like we got a good crowd
He'll
here.
manage to get this ahead for a pickup
Good
of
crowd.
5.
Good crowd. I'll take it.
They'll stick with him again. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble.
I want to rewatch that. That's a clean fumble. Dang it.
It's back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be
Michael
higher
Parsons.
than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is May.
D-Mod. Oh yeah, Dave. This is killing us on defense.
Better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Put Cooks on an out route in case Lamb doesn't do what he's supposed to do. I don't think he will. No, he won't. Yeah. Okay, Lamb's not doing anything for me, so we're gonna have to do a hard but meaningful decision. I'm gonna put Lamb out for now. Let's put in Kavonte Tuppen. Small and fast and dangerous.
Waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the bootleg. Here's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 5. To throw is May. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down.
Oh,
they
good Lord.
On 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down.
I am really struggling in this game.
The gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. A return coming from the 14. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense
Lesson we have learned. Rico Dowdle is on man. Why is Lamb still on that field?
This drive starts 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped.
Never mind, this shit's going to Cooks.
Go play action. It's
unless that.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're going to try one more time.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off
With
guard.
pass
He was
protection.
trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down,
that's
he ran
right.
out of time, and that's all the pass
4th
rush
and
needed
inches.
to get
Oh,
to
that's
the
a
backfield
good ball.
and bring him down.
We're going to convert that though.
Situation
Don't
here,
worry.
Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession. See if you can end this drive with some
Move
points.
the chains.
Stay
Thank you.
aggressive. Keep your offense on the field. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A gain of 4.
I still don't like that Lamb's on the field. I don't trust him. And even this past season, Lamb had issues. Big boy Ferguson. Oh.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get
Tight
the
end's
ball
working
out
for
of
me.
my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch. And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's
Looking
just looking
good.
for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run
could get
into
it.
And just
We
hope
can get
I
it.
come out the other side. And in this
Nope.
case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Ah.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Stevenson. Oh, a loose football.
Thank you very much.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling.
What the hell is that?
Bags or through bags as guys take swats
Good
at the
Lord.
ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Here's 3rd and 7. Play fake. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Play action now. Prescott. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a
Try
sense of finding the end
and
zone
get
and
some
being able to
points
finish
back,
off these runs. That's
please.
exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
This is caught. He's
Yay.
and they tack 2 more onto their lead.
We need to play
Everything's about matchups, especially
conservatively.
down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, out
Kicking
is
this so they can't
Aubrey to
return
kick
it.
This one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. is going to be incomplete.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Second down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll run with Dowdle. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, they'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down.
Of course, our main issue has been the drops. The insane amount of drops.
The line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Honestly, I do not trust my receivers to catch.
2nd and goal. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's got another one. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Interesting.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And
now what?
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might
PI.
have gotten there early.
How? And how they with the 1 yard line? What?
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has
Still
the
up.
EA Sports
Just got to keep it now.
halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half.
All right, let's find out what this second half.
Return starts at the 13. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone.
I like using him today. He's a good receiver. Oh, not receiver. Listen to me. Running back.
Everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
A very quick throw.
What the heck?
Not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is why Lamb is not why I want him out
and
here.
it'll lead to a second down. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 9. On the play fake, Dak. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This has been doing good for me today.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Dowdle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Good
and he
Lord.
will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Shit. Nope. Oh.
Aubrey's kick
Never
is
mind.
good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Now we're up by 11.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this
Illegal
call.
contact. Dang it, bro.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing
Right through the A-gap.
has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
See what I mean?
Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. They'll stick with him again. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
I didn't even realize I was in the recent plays.
2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Deuce Vaughn, short dude. Short and
They'll
fast.
run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
No. What are we thinking? Quarterback sneak? I'm going to try it. Quarterback sneak.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
I think we get it.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Good, Dak Prescott. Good.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got that complete to Turpin.
That's the flag.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Wow, offside. I'm declining that. I like my field position. Thank you very much.
To the line for 1st down and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Go play action. It's Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin.
Turpin. Catching in traffic.
First down, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Prescott. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Definitely doing better. First half was not great for me.
Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Hasty. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That one taken in by Douglas.
How?
First down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Pinch. Blitz. And press.
Now Stevenson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Working out of the gun. It's May. Has completed to Douglas. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, Gibson. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Yeah. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line.
Good
and that
Lord.
is enough for a 1st down. To throw now. May. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here?
Roughing the passer.
Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances
Roughing the
picking up
passer.
a key third down?
Defense.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now, May. Now he'll run it. And he will get into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Cooks going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Dowdle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Cowboys. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
To Ferguson.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That one taken in. Devontae Turpin.
Now what's the flag? Uh-oh. Good Lord.
That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle.
Why can't these people just behave?
Now it is 1st and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And a short pickup. Down inside the 10. Second and goal. Prescott now. This one caught at the 4. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas.
I like Dowdle. He's a good running back.
What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's May. Off-balance throw, it's complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Still, this has been a great game. Well, not a great game, more like a good game.
Throwing now is May. Quick hitting slant there. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd down. May. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's May. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness.
Well,
in this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much.
Nope.
As a result, takes a big loss.
Joey Sly comes on.
You think we got a shot? You think they're going to get it? I think they're going to get it.
56 yards away.
Wow.
And this is no
Almost
good.
blocked that.
Could not get it on target. And this will remain a 3-score game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. May to the air once more. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's May again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throw again is May. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The motion man here is Bourne. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. May to throw again. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack and...
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery.
We've made our comeback.
Great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. It's May. Open man there. It is Bourne. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New England. Throwing is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That ain't never
It's really
good.
been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now, May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Open man, the tight end, Hooper.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
This is caught at the 2. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score
Onside
gets
kick.
them a bit
Interesting.
closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Flag. Damn.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with him again.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Whoever's
On
in
for the
charge
field
can
goal
make
now,
it.
it's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2
What?
for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things
Well.
under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still
Okay,
were able
then.
to manage to add 3 points.
On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. throw on the move is caught. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Well, that's one way to end the game.
Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Getting the victory formation.
First and 10. To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it.
And that's game. I'll say this was an interesting game in the first half. Three interceptions was not a great way to start off the game.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Well,
it's a win for the Cowboys.
Okay.
As we say so long from Arlington.
And thank you for tuning in to the stream. That is where we ended. See y'all tomorrow night. We'll have a new stream tomorrow night. Probably earlier. Anyways, everyone take care.